Hello and welcome. My name is Dwayne Huff, founder and creator of Band Leadership Seminars, Band Leadership Online. And I'm so excited to shoot this video for you. Just got an email from a potential aspiring student leader and has a great question. I want to share it with all of you guys because you're probably facing that as you guys are applying for your band leadership team, band council, however you want to say it, right? And it's been a while since I've shot in one of these videos, and there's a lot of reasons for that. I'll get into that in another video, but right now I just want to serve and help you guys who might be auditioning, trying out for, interviewing for your band leadership team, whatever that looks like, whether you're going to be the drum major, assistant drum major, band captain, section leader, whatever it looks like for you. And here's a great question that came in from a student just like you. So here's what I want to say. If you're a student leader or an aspiring student leader, know nothing about leadership, have been in leadership for a long time, does not matter. If you have a question that you feel like I could help you and give you the answers to, just like I'm going to do right here in this video, please don't hesitate. Run over to bandleadershipseminars.com, find the contact information for me, shoot me an email, or drop a comment right below this video. I see them all, I respond to them all. And more than likely, I hate to type and I hate to text. So I generally shoot videos to answer those questions. So if you submit a question, I'll leave your name out of it if you want me to, but I will answer it here in video format. This is where this content comes from, and it serves everyone. So I'm always excited to do it. By the way, this is not a real band room behind me. You can probably tell that this is a green screen. But if this is your band room, I pulled this off the internet, and I know sometimes that's a crapshoot. I pulled this off the internet, but if this is your band room, whether you're a band director or a student in this band, and you can shoot me a picture of this same angle to prove this is your band room, I will give you and your band program my band leadership online program free of charge. Normally sells for $500 per year. I will donate it to you and your band program as a way of saying thank you for allowing me to use your band room as the backdrop. So without further ado, let's jump in here. I'm going to put my glasses on, which I really hate to do. How do you guys like my glasses? On? Off? What do you think? New glasses? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from it. But here's a student who is a sophomore in the band, is going to be auditioning or wants to audition for his band leadership team, but has a couple of concerns. And here's the message. It says, I want to be part of the leadership team, but I have no knowledge about being a leader. And I'm not a very talkative person. How can I change that? And also, what would be a good position to pick to try out for the first time? So what position would be a good one to pick? I'm not a very talkative person, and I don't know anything about leadership. So a couple of things to unpack there. I'll start with the last one. What positions should I pick? I don't know what positions are in your band leadership team and which ones are available, but I would say the one closest to you, the tuba section leader, or the person who's in charge of the library, if that's still a thing, or equipment or uniforms, whatever it might be. Or if there's a band captain, if you're going to apply for a leadership position, you might as well go big, right? Or ask your band director, hey, I'm brand new to this. I want to try out position. What do you think would be the best fit for me? That's the best way to find out and try to align with what your band director has as expectations. Now, so whatever position you apply for, there's going to be different skill sets needed, but the fundamentals of leadership are going to be the same. So let me answer that first question you had, or I think it was the first one, that you don't know much about leadership, right? What I would say is obviously consume as much of the content that's on my YouTube channel. If you're not on my YouTube channel watching this, because I posted this on Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case might be, run over to the YouTube channel, like it and subscribe, hit the notification button, and then just start binge watching all the things that I've created in the past. They're free of charge, and they will give you a lot of insight into what a leader is, what a leader does, and why it's important. But then a couple of recommendations that I'll have for you is look up John Maxwell. He's an older gentleman. He's been at the leadership game for a long time, written over 90 books, spoken all over the world, is the #1 leadership authority in the world for 5 years in a row, according to some big publications. And I have a certification as a certified speaker, trainer, and coach with the John Maxwell team. So I'm very embedded in the information and the content that John teaches. And a lot of that stuff does come out as I'm shooting my videos. Another great resource for leadership is Simon Sinek, Sinek, Simon Sinek. And he has a great video on YouTube called Why Leaders Eat Last at Last, and how leaders inspire action. And if you watch just those two videos, you're going to get a whole bunch of great knowledge, wisdom, insights, and content. So that's what I would recommend. One by John Maxwell that you want to check it out is called 5 Levels of Leadership. I think also one that you want to check out is The Law of the Lid. If you just Google that or YouTube that, you'll see probably a video come up on the law of the lid, and it talks about leadership effectiveness and how the effectiveness of your section or of your band depends on your effectiveness as a leader, right? So check those out. The last thing about not being a very talkative person, that can work in your favor. If you understand the behavioral styles of people, we basically have dominant, analytical, influencer, and amiable. So the dominant is the direct to the point. The analytical asks tons of questions. The influencer is the life of the party, makes friends everywhere they go. And the amiable one is the one holding up that wall back there. They don't want to be approached, right? And I hear what you're saying, that might be you. And that's okay, because those people have a servant's heart by nature. So if you're not a very talkative person, it can work in your favor, because one of the greatest things you can do as a leader that will increase your influence as a leader, and leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. That's from John Maxwell. One of the best ways to increase your influence as a leader is, number one, don't be the one who's talking. Don't be the one who's talking all the time. Be the one who's listening. Be the one who's genuinely interested, asking intelligent questions, really being interested in the people that you're serving, as opposed to trying to be interesting to them. Literally, if you walk up to someone and you engage in conversation by asking questions, ask about them. Why did they join band? What do they love most about band? What do they do when they're not in band? What's their favorite instrument? Do they play any other instruments besides the one that you see them playing? Have they ever played piano? Now, you don't want to ask all these questions at once, because you'll scare people, right? And they'll run away from you and they won't talk to you, right? But if you take one of those questions, an open-ended questions where they're invited to talk, and you just listen, they will tell you everything you need and want to know about them. And here's the crazy thing. Somebody told me one time, they said, Dwayne, you can get more people interested in you in 2 minutes by listening and being genuinely interested in them than you can in 2 hours trying to get them interested in you. So the first thing I would say is be interested. Don't try to be interesting, because if you're truly interested and you're fully present and you give them your respect, your focus, and you realize that in everybody's world, the number one most important person in the entire world is them. And if you can treat them, I heard it said one time, someone said, treat ordinary people like they're celebrities, and treat celebrities like they're ordinary people. Think about that for a second. What if you were to treat every person that you interact with like they were absolute celebrity, like you were just in awe, like you respected them, like you had all of this excitement and joy that you actually got to spend time in their presence, and it was genuine and sincere? What kind of impact would that have on their psyche, their ego, their good feelings? Because you really took the time out of your schedule, out of your day, and everything else you've got going on to fully devote it to them. That's what I mean by treat ordinary people like they're celebrities. And if you ever run across the celebrities, they get bombarded by people who want to take pictures, take selfies, get their autograph and all that kind of stuff. But what if you had to do that, just rolled up in there all cool and said, hey man, it's pretty cool to meet you. How you been? And you just treated them like an ordinary person, chances are you'd have a better chance with them. So as a leader, it's not important to be the one who's always talking. It's the one who's always listening and genuinely interested in the other person. And more importantly than that, interested in how you can help and serve that person in improving their band experience. And if you come to the table always asking yourself, how can I connect with this person, build a relationship of trust, and do everything in my power to help them have the best band experience possible, and that's the way you lead, you can have any leadership position you want, because that's what your band director is looking for. Now, if you're a sophomore and you're rolling into leadership, that's where I started. It's not that rare But even if you have to wait a year to be a junior or a senior, I don't know how your band director handles things. The audition process and learning what that entails is going to make you stronger for next year. And it gives you a great opportunity to really dig into the people who are on the panel and ask them, hey, look, what are you guys looking for? What do you expect? What's important? What's valuable to you as a leader? Because leaders aren't people. True effective leaders are servants. They're not people who walk around telling people what to do, telling them to get in line, telling them to shut up, and all the things that we like to do as student leaders, right? That's not what it is. What it is the humility. And I used to hate that word, humble, right? Because I used to think that it meant something different than it does. Humility simply means thinking less about you and more about other people. So it's not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less and making other people more important. And if you lead that way, and if you listen, if you engage, if you're fully present, and you truly understand what the people in your band value about their band experience, and then you can help them bridge that gap to get more of or give them more of what they love about band, you become a leader that they want to follow. And then in the event that you have to ask them to do something or guide them or lead them or direct them, they trust you, they like you, they know you, they respect you, and you respect them. And that's the foundation of all leadership. So I hope that serves to the person who sent me this. I hope that serves everyone who's watching this. Listen, if you enjoyed this, don't be shy. Drop a comment, ask a question, share this with somebody, and subscribe to the page. Hit the notification, and you'll be notified when I go live. And if you're a student leader or a band director watching this, we're back in full swing. If you'd like me to come and work with your band program, either virtually like this, because I do virtual events, or live because, in your area, we could do that. I did a few of them last year. We're doing a few of them this year. See how things are playing out. I'm ready and available to talk to you about doing that for your band program. So reach out to me. My email address is Dwayne, Duane, at R as in Richard, Dwayne, Duane, Huff, HUFF.com. Dwayne at rdwaynehuff.com. Make sure you put the R in there, because if you don't, it's going to a drummer in Detroit named Dwayne Huff, right? Or if you want to shoot me a text to my business number, it's 225-384-0693. Comes directly to my phone, but it's through my business, and I can respond right back to you. Or run over to bandleadershipseminars.com if you want to inquire about me working with you and your students live. Listen, I want to hear the questions. We're in a brand new, different world. Right? Things are changing constantly. Who knows what band is going to look like this year? I know it was very different this past year in 2020. Things look to be getting better in some places, but I doubt it's going to be in 100% full swing this year unless something miraculous happens, which I hope it does. But at the end of the day, it does not matter, because leadership is the same. No matter if we're together, if we're apart, we have to reach out. We have to connect. We have to build trust. We have to help each other. We have to serve each other. And that's the essence of what leadership is. And if you'll do that consistently, starting right now, you'll be looked upon by your band directors, your other leaders, and the peers that you have in your band as someone that they can look up to, respect, follow, trust, and you'll never have to be the leader who pushes people around, dictates, serves as an authority figure, but someone that they want to follow because they love you, they respect you, and they believe in what you're doing. They see your vision, right? So I hope that serves. Have a great day. And remember, you can inspire superior performance. You just got to be willing to increase your influence with people, serve them, and help them get more of what they desire from their marching band experience. And like Zig Ziglar used to say, you can have anything in life you want as long as you're willing to help enough other people get what they want. And the way that applies to you is this: if you will help enough of your peers get what they want from their band experiences, you'll inevitably get what you want from yours. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.